Witness the thrill of early checkmates. Are you ready for an exhilarating chess experience, where even the strongest players found themselves checkmated in the opening? This video will leave you captivated as you explore fascinating tactical ideas that can elevate your chess skills to new heights. Let's kick off with an intense encounter, starting with the classic king's pawn opening. The game unfolds with strategic moves like e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and knight c3, setting the stage for the gripping three knights game. Black opts for a g6 setup, eyeing bishop g7 as a powerful move. The tension builds as white unleashes d4, challenging the center. Black takes the bait with e takes on d4, prompting white's knight to strike with knight d5. Black swiftly develops their bishop along the long diagonal, bishop g7. However, white strikes back with bishop g5, targeting the queen. Black maneuvers their knight to g6, missing an opportunity to block with the knight and protect a vital square. Now, the trap is set. White initiates a knight sacrifice, captivating the board. With two attackers against white's sole defender, the queen, Black faces a critical decision. Will they capture with the knight, opening up the path for bishop e7 and queen devastation? Instead, they opt for bishop capture, unknowingly sealing their fate. White seizes the advantage, launching a jaw-dropping queen sacrifice. The primary objective is to eliminate the defending bishop from guarding the crucial f6 square. As the queen bravely takes on d4, Black finds themselves with no alternative but to accept the sacrifice. The tide turns decisively as white executes a knight to f6 check, exploiting the vulnerability of the undefended f6 square. Black's king seeks refuge on f8, its only escape route. Yet, white's relentless pursuit continues, with bishop h6 delivering the final blow, a checkmate that emerges from a mesmerizing combination involving just a knight and a bishop. Prepare to be enthralled by these captivating battles as you witness the power of early checkmates and the art of opening traps. Immerse yourself in these games, absorbing their tactical brilliance, and discover fresh approaches to outmaneuver your opponents. Get ready for another captivating chess encounter where the French defense takes center stage. White initiates with e4, prompting Black to respond with e6, signaling the beginning of the French defense. White swiftly reinforces their control of the center by playing d4. Unfazed, Black counters with pawn to d5, aiming to disrupt white's central pawns. Demonstrating resilience, White places their knight on c3, fortifying their position. Black seizes the opportunity, capturing the pawn, and White swiftly recaptures with their knight, leading to the Rubinstein variation of the French defense. Intriguingly, Black chooses to develop their knight to d7 instead of c6, as capturing with the knight allows for immediate recapture without involving the queen. Undeterred, White proceeds with knight f3. Black responds with knight g to f6, aligning with expectations. Sensing an opportunity to exploit the weakness on f7, White diverges from knight exchanges and plays knight to g5, exerting pressure on the vulnerable square. Black remains steadfast, positioning their bishop on e7, making way for castling on the king side. Unpredictably, White elects to sacrifice their knight, seemingly a calculated risk. With the king obligingly capturing the knight, White follows up with another check and captures the pawn. Black's king, wary of potential entrapment after White's pawn capture, retreats to g8. However, White's ensuing move brings the game to an astonishing conclusion. Knight takes on e6, menacingly targeting the queen. Black, anticipating the threat, moves their queen to e8. In this critical moment, Black unleashes a masterful stroke. Can you envision the winning move for Black? It's none other than bishop to b4, a breathtaking double check. Astonishingly, this move delivers a beautiful checkmate, leaving White utterly defenseless. Are you enthralled by the sheer brilliance of this French defense checkmate trap? If so, don't hesitate to show your support by smashing the like button below this video. Let's aim for 10,000 likes and continue our journey through the fascinating world of chess. Introducing trap number 3, Italian game brilliance. Our next enthralling encounter kicks off with white playing e4, and black swiftly responding with e5. As the game unfolds, we witness the Italian game taking shape with moves like knight f3, knight c6, and bishop c4. Black then counters with knight f6, launching an attack on the e4 pawn. White retaliates with d4, opening up the center and posing a threat to black's e5 pawn. Intriguingly, black captures the d4 pawn, but white resists the urge to recapture, and instead castles on the king side. Despite being a pawn down, white enjoys a favorable position with well-developed pieces, notably the menacing rook eyeing the open e-file. Realizing the risk, black ups for h6, preventing the possibility of bishop g5. Here's where white plays a peculiar move, knight to h4. Though not the optimal move, white's intention is to tempt black into capturing the pawn, which would open up the diagonal and expose the knight to an attack from the queen. Hence, white wouldn't be able to play rook to e1 immediately. Succumbing to the temptation, black captures the pawn, and white starts to accelerate. White initiates queen h5, threatening an imminent checkmate. To fend off this threat, the best move for black is queen f6, but perhaps unwilling to bring the queen out so early, black ups for the seemingly natural move, g6. However, that turns out to be a grave mistake. In this critical position, white executes bishop to f7 check. Black has no choice but to capture the bishop, as leaving it be would expose the king to severe threats from the surrounding pieces. Thus, the king takes the bishop. Can you anticipate the winning continuation for white? It's a straightforward checkmate in 2 moves. First, queen g6 check. The only legal move for black's king is e7, and then knight to f5 delivers the final blow, a checkmate, sealing the game. Before we conclude, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore the other videos displayed on your screen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and peace.